Hello. You're listening to Questboard, a podcast where we make up random campaign starters. My name is Brandon.
And I'm Tiffany. And just so you know, we are not professional writers in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, at least we don't claim to be. We just really like tabletop RPGs, and we do this for fun.
That's right. And Happy New Year.
Woo!
Got any New Year's resolutions?
No, because I always break them.
That's so sad. I think I ask you every year.
Yeah, it's like
you say the same thing.
I don't want to set a bunch of goals for myself and then, break them like I normally do. Instead, I guess my New Year's resolution is just to be a better me.
Mine is to finish my campaign.
Good luck with that one.
Actually, I did the math. I think I have five sessions left.
Oh, nice.
And then I'll be on to the next person.
Mm-hmm.
And so, depending on if it gets canceled or not, it keeps getting pushed back slowly and slowly. But hey, then it'll be over.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't know, that'll be it for the updates on the campaign on this podcast.
Yep, and we'll move on to other things, and maybe we'll start updating about that one. You never know.
Yeah. Also, we haven't been updating for a while because holiday times, people are busy, so...
Yeah, that happens.
Sessions get canceled.
People have families, I guess.
They have lives. We don't have lives. We're nerds.
I'm a nerd with a life.
Nah.
Yeah. I was at a party just the other day.
Was it a Christmas party?
Yeah.
Holiday party?
Holiday party,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
But yeah. Christmas adjacent.
Sure.
More of an excuse to get a bunch of family together and talk. Which is literally all that happens. We talk, eat food, and then we talk more.
Well, that was last year because this is New Year's.
Yeah. New year, new events and whatnot.
I think they already know we record things ahead of time.
Yeah.
They don't know how far ahead of time, but ahead of time.
Aha. You'll never know.
Do not look at the man behind the curtain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, is there anything else you want to talk about?
Not really, no.
That was just my planned bit was, hey, New Year's resolutions.
Yeah. Just not looking forward to getting another year older. New aches and pains and all that joy.
Oh, did I ever tell you?
Huh?
And this is going to be, speaking of getting older, I got to the point in my age where you start getting phrases that you never heard before, and it hurts when you start hearing them. I was playing an online game with someone and just chatting with this random person, and apparently someone else knew them.
Okay.
And they were chatting, and then age came up, and the first guy I chatted to was like, "Oh yeah, I'm like 14."
Oh.
And then I was like, "Oh my god, you're less than half my age."
Mm.
And I said that, and he's like, "How old are you?" I'm like, "I'm 33." And he says, "This is the line that hurt me really badly. Oh, you're my mom's age."
I think you've told me this story before.
Have I? Outside the podcast or within the podcast?
I think it was in the podcast, actually. Are you guys hearing this for the second time?
I don't know. But...
First time this year.
Oh, there's the puns.
Yep.
But it still was the most dreadful thing I've ever heard.
It hurts. It's like an arrow straight to the heart every single time.
The first time you hear it.
Yes.
And so, yeah, I'm old.
Hey, I'm older than you, so...
Yeah. But I feel more old, or I sound more old than you.
Well, that's just because you've got a man's voice. I just, to my own self, I feel like I sound like a teenage boy or something when I listen back to the episodes.
Guess what, podcast listener? It is a teenage boy.
I've been playing you all along.
That'll be the ultimate long con.
That would be no. I'm actually a woman.
No, have you ever? I know we've talked about this before. When you hear just the voice,
yeah,
and then you finally see what they look like,
right?
And they're never always.
It never matches up.
Yeah, it never matches up.
It's just like reading a book, and a lot of times they'll describe what the character looks like, but you form your own image of what they're supposed to look like.
Listening to D&D podcasts as well. They will explain it in the beginning, and then it gets disregarded, and it's like you have your own imagination.
Or you forget things, and you've just imagined what this character looks like, and then they say something about some feature of themselves, and you're like, oh, I wasn't imagining that at all. Okay.
Actually, in my other online group that I've been playing with these guys for like years. It finally came up because I was like, okay, I'll start somewhat describing myself. They know I live in the Pacific Northwest. They don't know where.
Yeah.
But
Just that
I
corner.
finally told them like, oh yeah, I'm biracial.
Yeah.
Like I'm half Asian, half white.
Yep.
And one of them was like, you know, this entire time, based off your voice, I thought you were just completely like a white guy. Apparently, I sound like a white guy.
You do.
I don't know. It's the accent. It's the regional accent.
Yeah. It is the regional accent. I have it too, apparently. Even though I can't hear it because
Well,
all
everyone
I've
who
ever
has
known.
the accent doesn't hear an accent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Although I did hear one time that the Pacific Northwest accent is actually not having an accent.
Yeah, that's what they say, but I don't know.
Yeah. So. Oh, and I guess personal descriptor for me is a basic white girl with a pixie cut.
Shorter than a pixie cut.
No, I'm pretty sure this is a pixie cut.
Isn't pixie cut down to the ears or?
No, that's just more of a bob.
Okay, I don't know hairstyles.
Yeah, pixie cut is basically just a guy's haircut on a girl.
Anyways, that was a plethora of different topics for our beginning banter.
Plethora is a fun word.
A copious amount of different topics. That's my favorite word.
A copious?
Copious. But we need to start a new campaign for a new year.
Yep.
That's what I always push for. The first episode of every year is a party starter.
His idea, I agree with it wholeheartedly. New year, new party.
It's a nice theme.
Yeah.
So, I have my lovely list. Can you roll a D100?
Can do. 85.
85.
Oh.
Okay, 85. The BBEG captures the party after hearing prophecy that only they could stop his evil plan. The party has never met, and the BBEG ends up being what introduces the group to each other.
Aww.
That's kind of funny.
That is kind of funny. Okay, so they've all been captured because this guy is just like, a prophecy has told me that you are the only ones who can stop me. I feel like I've watched something like this.
This is a completely sidetracked detour. But I once came up with a story for like a rom-com. I like rom-coms.
Yeah.
Don't judge me.
I don't.
But it was a rom-com story where it's just like two people who've never met and they're like in their like 20s or something like that. Never met each other. They're both still single. And then all of a sudden just like their future like teenage daughter somehow got into the past and now she's stuck in the past without capable of doing anything. So then she has to rely on her past parents who had no idea of each other, and then that's how they found out that they're going to have a kid together. And that's how they get introduced.
Okay. I was going to say this sounds...
It just reminds me of that stupid story I came up with years ago.
This one makes me think of Avatar: The Last Airbender, where the Fire Nation kills all the airbenders because they want to take out the next Avatar.
Mine's a little bit nicer, but cool.
Yeah, no, that's why they killed all the airbenders. Rude.
So what are we designing here?
Is
it going to be just designing the how they escape or the quote unquote dungeons that they're going to be met in and then find a way out?
I guess. And maybe I don't know, maybe a little backstory on this BBEG. For those of you who don't know, BBEG is an acronym standing for Big Bad Evil Guy.
If they are listening to this podcast, they know what BBEG is.
Some people don't.
If they are nerdy and into tabletop role-playing games enough to listen to our podcast, there's no way they don't know.
Just in the off chance. Hey, if you're one of the ones who didn't already know... I respect your guys'
intelligence, unlike Tiff here.
If you're one of the ones who didn't already know, you can put your thanks in the comments down below.
And if you're on my side, just say, Tiff, I already know that, duh.
Call me out. Go for it. All right.
This is still a hard one for us to come up with. For like a quest for.
It's very vague.
Okay, do you want to just have like...
I guess we can come up with what the prophecy says. Like those born under a certain star or those.
I was just thinking, what happens if we come up with a unique situation of what happens if we make this big bad evil guy do the whole I must now kill you, Mr. Bond kind of moment with the party, and then just come up with that kind of scenario in which then they escape and all that stuff.
Right.
Do you want to come up with that kind of scenario for them? And that's
Sure.
kind of the quest that we get to devise for the beginning?
Okay.
I don't know. This one's very unique and very
Well, okay.
off-putting.
So this campaign starts out with you've been kidnapped.
Yeah. We're going to start after everyone got kidnapped.
Yes. They wake up in a dungeon. And
Or
then,
wherever we put them.
Yeah. I meant like a cell or something like that. Or
We
they wake
could've
up in
done
a cage.
Yeah, it could have been a hanging cage or
Ooh, classic hanging cage. I think that's unnecessary. Are they all together or are they in separate hanging cages?
that depends on what kind of scenario we want to make for them.
Okay.
Because I think we've done a party starter where it was in God We Rust, where we had them hanging from a cage over a cliffside or anything. The whole
See, I'm thinking
Pirates of the Caribbean
yeah.
second movie moment.
Yeah, with a big bone cage.
Yeah. So I don't want to duplicate that again. We've
No.
already done that.
I'm thinking classic bad guy's lair with a pool of lava or acid below them.
But we also have to make sure that the BBEG walks away.
Well, yes, he's gonna walk away
Because
in full confidence
they
that
have
he's
to
already
be able
killed
to
them.
escape.
One thing, I just had a thought. What if the way he's recognized them is, like the prophecy or whatever told him that they would be marked by a rune, like rune marked.
You are going so much young adult author kind of books right now.
What kind of books do you think I read?
Yeah, but you just went in a direction that screamed like, oh, I do that, or I write that, or constantly read that.
Fine then.
No,
Jeez.
I'm not. It's popular
Clear-
for a reason.
I know. No,
I
because I was thinking
I've always considered that super corny, though.
It is pretty corny, but it's a great way to be like, oh yes, you are the one chosen. Well, no, in the Eberron books,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Rising from the Last War is the subtitle on it. There are dragon marks. I was thinking you could use those.
Oh God,
What's up?
I just thought of an interesting way, but it requires what happens if you have to get the parties agreement on this.
Okay.
Everyone has a dragon bloodline, but each one is a different colored dragon.
Yeah.
So that's the four colors unite kind of thing.
Are we just making Power Rangers here?
Sort of. That's why I'm not taking this suggestion seriously, but I just had that thought.
That is kind of funny.
It's what happens if you all make them dragon ancestry sorcerer or something like that, and it's just
or Dragonborn.
Or Dragonborn. Whichever variance level of dragon blood in you, but the prophecy could just been a crystal ball or magic mirror just showing the image of this person. It's
True. Could also
they're
be
the
that.
ones destined for your fall or whatever.
Yeah. Or maybe he sees a glimpse into the future of them as a party,
Mm-hmm.
standing over him, dead.
Oh, what if?
Sorry, I had to throw that in there.
What if this BBEG did die to the party and then went back in time?
Oh, snap. Yes.
And then just I have to stop them while they're young, and then didn't fully realize that because time itself or the twines of fate or time itself kind of cannot be unraveled, and you cannot change the timeline.
Maybe
even his actions there still led to his death.
Maybe in this world, time itself is a god.
Yeah, chronomancy or whatever.
Yeah.
But what happens if it's just yeah, it's all fated, so even if he goes back in time and tries to undo or kill the heroes that's supposed to kill him, it still will end up in his death.
If you could change your fate.
If you could change your feet.
Sorry, we bring that one up a lot, but we both like that line. Okay, I like this about him coming back in time. And him in the current timeline is just some dude. He hasn't made the full turn into evil yet. He's just got some schemes.
What if when he's gone, he then meets up with his younger self and then basically tries to train him to become even better?
There's that, but I had another idea.
Okay.
What if one of the ones captured that? Oh, wait, no, that doesn't work out. Never mind. I was gonna say, what if one of the ones captured was him? Yeah, and he's like an NPC that's working with the party.
No, it'd be funnier if you talk to one of your players and they willingly become the BVEG.
I mean, you would.
Oh, I would. Yes.
Yeah, you almost did, but then I decided to make an actual BBEG, and you just worked for him.
I practically did.
You practically did. I think they hated you more than they hated my actual BBEG.
Yes, because I play a good evil guy.
You do. You're very talented at that.
Well, okay, so we came up with the plot twist in the future.
What plot twist? The BBEG is actually your friend?
No. The whole,
that he came back in time. Yeah.
Knows all the events between then and
maybe part of the
future. Will find his younger self his or her younger self.
Yeah.
To then try to make them better so that this time around no one could stop them.
Right. So maybe he's actually lived through this loop multiple times, and he just keeps going back.
Now this is turning into Live, Die, Repeat with Tom Cruise.
I haven't seen it.
Okay. Edge of Tomorrow was the other name of that movie.
Gotcha. But yeah, he just keeps going back and slowly making himself a little bit better every time until eventually he can take out the party.
Then it wouldn't feel that much of an accomplishment, because then you know that if at the end of the campaign, when they defeat him and he just loops back.
Well, that's the thing. This time around, maybe they figure out that he's doing this, and they have to figure out how to stop him from going back in time this time.
Or let's say, what if they find out, because it'll be quite obvious with the older self teaching the younger self and all that stuff, that's went back in time. This is still the first time around. And so worrying that they might be, if you try to stop them again, they'll do it again for the quote unquote third time.
Okay.
That's when you give them the option of okay, they need to learn how to possibly stop them from using that kind of magic before finishing them off for good.
Right.
And so, I mean, to be fair, we're saying the same thing.
Kind of, sort of.
You're just saying this could be the 9th time. Well, I'm saying this is only the 2nd time.
Yeah.
To basically give the players you could stop it from the get-go.
Yeah.
Because
I don't mind. I don't care how many times it's been, just that it will repeat until he wins.
Possibly
or
repeat.
they stop him is his intention.
We're basically saying the same thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
So we're just setting up the grand campaign.
Maybe the party can think that past BBEG is future BBEG's son or daughter or something, child. Not just them, but younger.
Maybe. I mean, it depends on how long you want this campaign to set for.
Right.
That could be the initial thought, and then gets revealed that it's no, it's the same person.
Mm-hmm.
In which then realize, this is time travel, all this and that and all that stuff.
Yay, time shenanigans.
But to be fair, though,
the
prompt does say after hearing a prophecy that only they could stop his evil plan.
Yeah, his own prophecy of they stopped my evil plan.
It's not hearing a prophecy. The way we made it was they experienced the downfall and then went back in time.
Maybe what initially started it was he heard a prophecy and ignored said prophecy and then realized, oh, no, that didn't work. I need to actually pay attention to that prophecy, and is going back in time to tell himself, hey, listen to that prophecy.
Anything to justify it, huh?
Yeah.
It'll be even funnier if they went back so far back where the party didn't meet each other and their younger self hasn't become a evil person yet.
Right.
They're still living with grandma.
Yeah.
And then it's just comes back and all that stuff. And it's tries to train them on these evil magics, but then still is nice to their grandmother that passed away and all that stuff.
Well, yeah. God be nice to Gran.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
But besides all of that, we still need to think of the initial scenario for the party. We just thought of all the backstory and the ending.
We're really good at that part.
Okay. Now we need to really focus on the actual party wakes up. Where do they wake up? And what kind of scenario that he's going to walk away from to say, good luck, you're dead.
Mm-hmm.
I will now kill you, Mr. Bond.
Yeah.
What is that? And I guess the party will have to creatively think of their own way of escaping.
Pretty much.
Let's just create the scenario in which they are being left to die.
Okay. What
that is still somewhat escapable.
Yes. So they're in a cage that's bolted to the ground, and BBEG walks away, and then water starts flooding into the room.
I mean, that's simple.
It's really simple. Or sand.
Okay, it depends on the setting you have this in.
Yeah. Or gas. Or
We
bugs.
need to pick a lane. We need to pick a lane.
I can think of many ways of drowning people in something.
And guess what? Just like Schrodinger's cat, we're going to open the box and see which lane we're in. Or
Yep.
which universe we're in. So, which one are we doing? Is it going to be water? Is it going to be a swarm of insects? Is it going to be sand?
I'm partial to water.
Okay. Where is this going to take place? Like, is this going to be just like the kind of water that's like in the ancient ruins or anything? Or is it going to be like right underneath the city and this is sewage water?
Yeah, that's a good one. Let's do that.
Okay. So there's like that kind of aqueducts underneath the city in which they have their own like floodgates and all that stuff to redirect the flow in the sewer system.
There you go. And he's just taking advantage of that. Maybe he's, you know how sometimes they'll have like grates along a pipe or something to stop big debris from flowing down. And maybe that pipe's been, cut off for now, so it's dry, and he's chained them to that grate. And now he's slowly opening up the valve on that pipe so that it fills up with water and drowns them.
I was just thinking of, there's no way you played Heavy Rain.
Nope.
Okay, so the origami killer in that game ties up a small child in this like sort of storm drain kind of thing. And he basically does puzzles or see how far his father was willing to go to save his son.
Okay.
Sword tortures like Saul level. Not Saul level, but like Saul kind of, you do things just for how far will you go for your son.
Gotcha. Wait, is that the game where the guy shouts Sean?
Yeah, that's where that game came from. But it's basically like, hey, chain them there, he'll be fine until heavy rain comes in, and then that starts filling up, in which then the child will drown. So it's like a fight against time.
Gotcha.
About him saving his son before heavy rain comes in.
Okay.
It was a symbolism of like when the killer was a kid and his brother sort of drowned in the same situation and his drunk father didn't do anything, blah, blah, blah. Psychological problems.
Yay. I think I've heard the theme song for that game because it was on DDR.
But, so you're saying like something like that, where it's like it's heavy rainfall and just like decide to close the sort of pipe or the tunnel.
No, I was just thinking
and
like,
then it starts filling up more and more until it will.
I was thinking it was like the spillway for a reservoir or something. And he's like slowly opening the valve. Well, no, that means he'd have to be there. You're right.
Yeah, I was thinking like
he needs to walk
if it's
away.
an open walk thing, then he closes it. So then it starts piling up and building up because now it's closed and then it rises up.
And then he's like, smell you later and leaves.
He's not Gary from Pokemon.
He could be.
This is supposed to be. This is why I play better BBEGs than you.
His name's Gary now.
No, it's not.
It could be.
No.
Gerald.
I'm vetoing this hard right now.
Oh, fine. What do you have against Gary?
It's not intimidating. I don't know what the name is going to be because that'll be up for the DM who puts us in.
I mean, you're talking to someone who named their big bad guy Norman. So
well, that he doesn't have. He's actually a noble and all that stuff. That's fitting.
Okay.
But if this is going to be a like big bad evil guy of great enough to do chronomancy,
yeah, he's probably renamed himself.
It's the supervillain kind of name that title name that you give yourself.
Yeah,
that one is up for the DM whoever takes this up.
Okay.
Sorry, I just didn't want to come up with a corny or not so corny supervillain name.
Yeah, I can understand that.
And I feel like we're never good when we try to come up with something like that.
It is hard. It takes a lot of thought, and that would be a lot of dead space that we don't want you to have to listen to.
So is that it?
Pretty much. He just closes the valve and walks away like, okay, that's it. They're drowned. I'm good.
It sort of explains like, is you that like...
Does he monologue?
Well, you have to because that's how the parties get to find out that they're apparently prophesized to kill him.
He definitely has to monologue.
So it's like, talk about how weak and pathetic they look now and all that stuff. Like hint at like they're from the future. They've seen them at level 15 or whatever the end goal is.
Yeah. It's like, I can't believe you turn into the great heroes who thwarted my evil plan.
You filled out more.
It's like yeah,
you've been
you
working
look
out.
different.
You were really working out, huh?
Yeah. You have to make some like guesstimations about.
You could like go like handsome Jack sarcastic approach, just
Yeah.
like making those kind of comments. Anyways, so fills up after a monologue to kind of like imply that they are the ones to defeat him.
Mm-hmm.
Then pulls lever, and maybe that got the gate shut, and that's how it's like cut line of sight with the big villain.
Oh, there you go.
And then or just like walk away, kind of do a flip of the switch while walking away, and then it shuts.
Mm-hmm.
And so then break line of sight, and then the water starts filling up, and then they can figure out their own way of getting out.
What if they can't figure out how to get out? Do we want to throw in a plot-solving acorn if they can't figure anything out?
I never like to, because
you want to just let the party die right there at the beginning. I was like, cool, next campaign.
I'm a little sadistic, just a little
know.
bit. If you want to say a passing guard just so happened to like walk above the grape.
What if it's past BBEG that, is like, this is evil, we can't be doing this, and hasn't quite, turned evil yet?
I would think that the BBEG would, the moment they go back in time, they would probably target the heroes first and then go see their younger self.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I would like be so mad at the people who just almost killed me. I would target them younger first, the younger selves first, and then I'll go talk to younger me. You know what I mean?
Okay, that makes sense.
I think logistically that makes more sense.
So passing guard, I mean, how would they notice something happening down in the sewers?
Well, if you're talking about like if we
maybe they heard the
talk
monologue.
about the grate on top.
Yeah.
It's just like you hear clanging like from up above, and then it's just you see a booth like step on it, and then they could actually cry out, because if it's still great, that means that the guard, if you yell at them, they can hear it.
That's true. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then they can come open the gate.
Or open the
floodgate. The flood grate.
Or that.
The
just something.
Pull the lever.
They get saved. And then it's a level them up or figure out where this guy went, who they are,
maybe
and all that stuff.
If he finds out they're not dead, he might come at them again.
Well, that'll be after the first time they confront him and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Seeing with his younger self.
Mm-hmm.
That has to happen so that they're aware of older self and younger self kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then it's up to the DM to decide that pathing. We already have an end goal.
Mm-hmm.
If you really want to think about it, kill the younger one, and then the older one no longer exists. I'm just saying.
Or maybe it's
you go back in time further until they're a baby, and then anyways.
Or maybe it's like a scenario where him going back in time has created a branching timeline, so killing the younger one doesn't kill the older one.
Okay, now we're going down the road of is this a singular timeline or is there parallel universes timelines?
You get to decide that one.
That's a debate.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I guess if you want to start your campaign with this, let us know down in the comments of this YouTube videos on X at QuestBoardPod or on Blue Sky at QuestBoard. If you have a scenario or a job posting for either Party Stars or our regular episodes, let us know on any of those sites. If you're listening to us on YouTube and want to listen to us on the go, we're on most podcasts and platforms. And if you're listening to us on the go and want to just put us on the second monitor of your computer, or I don't know, to display us while you cook or something like that.
Yeah. We're on YouTube too.
We have YouTube. That's the bit. And I think with that, I wish you all a good night.
And happy questing.